Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Today, we're taking a look at the 23rd edition of what I like to call Ticked Off Thins Tuesdays, where we take a look at various responses to this question.
Fellow fat people, what's something that you do that you're pretty sure really pisses off thin people?
As per tradition, we will be deploying Punchy, the Punch Pillow. How's it going there, Punchy?
To exist is to suffer. There is no light at the end of the tunnel. I am engulfed in constant pain.
Oh, Punchy. Ditto, buddy. Ditto. Just kidding. You don't need to call any hotline on my behalf. I'm feeling extra enraged today. So let's see how I react to today's clips. In order to sedate me a bit and help me chill out some, I must first apply comb to mustache.
Hey, fellow fat people, what's something that you do that you're pretty sure really pisses off thin people?
Be sick.
So you got sick. How dare you get sick? This is weird. What do you mean? Why would I get mad that you're sick? Yo, this chick just got the flu, dog. What the heck? Man. Well, I never. Who does she think she is? I know, that's what I'm saying. Over here falling ill? What do you think this is?
Go to the doctor.
Okay, so thin people hate it when you get sick or go to the doctor. That's a shame because those often go hand in hand, you know? They're yelling at you just for getting sick, and then you go at the doctor and they're yelling at you again. Double whammy.
For context, a couple months ago, I had the worst throat illness I've ever had in my entire life. Some sort of viral infection. It wasn't COVID. It wasn't tonsillitis. It wasn't...
Alright, so you're actually going to give us the story. Okay, I thought you were just going to leave it at getting sick and going to the doctor. That would have been hilarious. They all seem fairly random, but I would love one that's like super specific and random. Like, thin people hate it when I open the door using my left hand. That's just as arbitrary and silly as any of the other things they're saying, right? One time I went to the bathroom and this thin guy hated it. He's like, what are you doing in here?
Anything that the doctors could pin down. And so finally, after 3 visits to the urgent care to try to figure out what was going on, I finally got an appointment with my GP, went in, they gave me some information, told me what I needed to do to hopefully make it better, and then I leave with some paperwork.
And then you hear a ring at the doorbell and you go and open it and there's a flaming bag there. You go to stomp it out to put out the flames and there's poo inside. And then there's a little from note on it that says, from your general practitioner. Not again! Ah! Damn you, hospital!
Normal. That was until I looked at the paperwork.
Uh-oh. What did it say? Did they just have the letters F-A-T written on a big piece of paper and they mailed it to you? That'd be messed up. They put your only condition, the only thing that's wrong with you, is morbid obesity. Maybe they thought the illness wasn't that big of a deal, I guess. They're like, what, you're sick? Oh, yeah, no. What you need to do is get rid of that obesity. That's, priority number 1. It turns out all of your symptoms are just side effects of obesity. You go in the doctor, you're like, I'm always tired, my joints hurt. I'm ravenously hungry, all this different stuff. And you think that it's all attributed to some sort of illness that you have, but on the paper they just wrote, morbid obesity. And then they just slide the paper across the desk to you. I'm sorry, man. I feel your pain. That's gotta sting. Turns out there was nothing even wrong with me besides the obesity. How about that? And then underneath it, it says pending. Like it hasn't been resolved yet. I know that's not what it's saying right there, but that would be funny. Like, okay, your problem is morbid obesity. The resolution, it's pending.
I went in for a sore throat.
Oh my god. Oh, dude. I guess it's true what all the fat activists say, huh? You go in there for a broken wrist and they're like, ooh, you need to lose weight. And you're like, what? My wrist is broken. What does this have to do with anything? And they're like, yeah, it wouldn't be nearly that broken if you weren't overweight.
That's not even on the list.
Dude, did that really happen? Is that really the paper that they gave you? You went in for a sore throat. They give you a piece of paper saying, diagnosis, morbid obesity. They didn't even look at the throat? That's pretty funny, though. I mean, you can't really get mad at it. Obesity is a medical term. Morbid obesity. They're just saying what you medically have. I know it hurts to hear that, but there it is. Although I guess they could have addressed your sore throat problem, too, right? They're just like, yeah, you got bigger problems. Next.
Hey, fellow fat people, what's something that you do that you're pretty sure really pisses off thin people?
I teach about sex on the internet.
Ah, so you work for one of those adult kind of websites, huh? Or are you talking about like actual teaching? Like, who needs to be taught about that? You teach people about how to have intimate relations. For some reason, we need a teacher for that? I don't know, man. People have been figuring that out on their own for millennia. So you're saying that this one part goes into this other part? Oh, man, this is crazy. I've been doing it wrong this whole time.
Apparently, having a body like that looks like this means that I can't be educated about sex. I couldn't possibly know what I'm talking about.
How do they know what you look like? If you're giving some sort of online course or something, are you like doing a live video of you speaking about this stuff or like a video conference? I don't understand why we need to see you at all. Why aren't we looking at slides and just hearing your voice talk about it or something? I don't know. Maybe I'm just dumb.
Or nobody wants to do it with me.
Okay, what? What does that have to do with anything? Okay, so she teaches a course on having intimate physical relations and stuff like that. As a person living in a larger body, some people take issue with that because they're like, wait, you don't even get laid, homie. What are you talking about? Is what they said, apparently. Not me. I said nothing. I'm just a guy.
My husband of 19 years says differently.
Okay, what's the deal, dude? Why would somebody go to try to have a career in teaching people how to do it? You have some mind-blowing technique or something that the rest of us haven't heard of? What are you going to do differently than the rest of us do? Nothing, okay? It's really not rocket surgery.
But yeah, I get angry comments all the time because I look like this and I teach about intimacy and those two can't possibly go together.
What do you think about that, Punchy?
I think it's hot. I want to take her class.
Punchy, calm down, man. Punchy's always wildin'.
No, I'm just a real man.
Shut up, Punchy. How dare you question my manhood?
I'm a real man. Shut up. Shut up.
Next. All right, this is one of those ones where they have him muted for some reason, so I will provide his audio. Hello, fat people. What's something that you do that you're pretty sure really pisses off thin people?
Sorry, you're gonna hear dogs barking in the background, but...
We're gonna hear dogs barking in the background. Put your dogs away, ma'am. This is serious business that we're partaking in right here, clearly. Very unprofessional. By the way, I'm going to be selling merch soon. I'm going to be selling Punchy the Punch Pillow pillowcases. I'm also going to be doing coffee mugs. And in the near future, a poster and some shirts. Stay tuned for that development.
Apparently mine is that my voice is too nice, so...
Your voice is too nice. Okay, so you get on the phone and you put on that, like, little tiny girl voice, like,
hey guys, it's just me, a little tiny fairy, living in the world of make-believe.
And they think that your voice should be like, yo, what up, fool? Is that what's happening? I've noticed that a lot of the time when you deal with somebody over the phone who's living in a larger body, they often tend to sound like this.
Oh, it's just me, Jessica. Just me, little tiny, dainty Jessica over here. Make our voices dainty so we appear small,
like Fat Arky said. I still think about Fat Arky all these months later. I wish that person put up more videos, man, because they said some very interesting things.
Had a blind date set up. The guy had seen pictures of me, and I'd been talking to him for about 2 weeks over the phone.
Did he see pictures of you that were an accurate representation of what you look like in real life? Or were they heavily photoshopped and you were concealing your body in these photos, like it was just showing your face from a great angle and all this type of stuff? I don't understand why people do that. Like, why would you use a profile pic that's not an accurate representation of what you look like? Do you want to meet up with somebody in person and them go, oh, what the hell? Who are you? Where's Ellen that I was talking to? You're not Ellen. You're just setting yourself up for an awkward and embarrassing situation.
I let him know, and this was before, Instagram and social media and whatnot. So I let him know, hey, I'm plus size, I'm big. I'm around 6 foot tall. So, I'm tall, I'm big just in general. And so I let him know, I'm not tiny, I'm plus size, et cetera, et cetera. Well, the guy showed.
Or did you send him an accurate photo of yourself?
Me, oh yeah, you know, I love curvy girls. Da, 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 da.
All right, well, I guess his definition of curvy differed from yours. Personally, I got no opinion. I got no opinion on the matter.
The usual. Well, anyway, show up for the date, and the guy immediately, like, his face falls.
Oh man, that's gotta hurt. But that's why you should show an accurate representation of yourself in your photo. Don't show people photos that don't really look like you, where you're like looking thinner than you are, or you got all this makeup or filters on, because then they're going to be disappointed when they see you in person, and situations like this are going to happen.
And I'm just like, gotcha, I know that look all too well. And so the disappointment was there, and of course I asked, you know, like, what's the problem? Or are you not interested? Like, what's going on? And he then proceeded to spend the next 30 minutes, minimum of 30 minutes, lecturing me about the fact that my voice was too hot and that I was misleading people.
Well, this guy should take this as a lesson. Watch out for the girl with the very hot voice. You never know what you're going to get.
If they talk like this, you might want to consider scrolling.
By having a voice like this, and how rude it was for me, and how bad of a person I am, because I don't have a voice that apparently indicates that I'm overweight.
Yeah, you were supposed to sound like this. Yo, what up, son? You want to go get some drinks or what? What's up?
I don't know what that sounds like, or what it's supposed to sound like in his head, or what I should sound like, but yeah, so apparently my voice pisses off really, attractive guys.
Really attractive guys. Oh, so he was hot, huh? Well, let this be a lesson for the future. Show them a photo, an accurate photo of yourself before you ever meet them, and then they won't be shocked.
Because I just don't match my voice at all, which is sad. But that's, whatever. That was his loss in the end.
I don't know, she seemed like she had a regular voice to me. It was probably more so that she sent him pictures that were not an accurate representation of how she really looks. They were like from the face up or from like a top-down angle. You're going like this, sucking in your cheeks like, how's it going, man? No, this is how I look. This is how I look. Looking like you've been sucking on a lemon. All right, so she's got a hot voice, and the guy was disappointed or something. I don't know, man.
Hey, fellow fat people, what's something that you do that you're pretty sure really pisses off thin people?
Man, this was made for me. Let me start by saying I am 300 pounds of a beautiful woman.
Okay. Who are you trying to convince? Me? Or you? No, I'm just kidding. I just want to be a moron. I love to say that.
And I think a lot of people are upset with the fact that I am active.
God damn it. I hate it when random people that I don't know are active. Who do you think you are, dude? Well, it doesn't really matter how active you are because you cannot outrun a bad diet, as we all know by this point.
People assume that fatness means you're unhealthy, that you...
Obesity is objectively unhealthy. Even if it weren't causing a myriad of other symptoms as well, just the adipose tissue alone is unhealthy. Because it's hormonally active like we've talked about many times.
don't work out and that you don't eat well.
I don't think anybody accused you of not eating well. Oh, you're talking about quality, not quantity. Oh, okay. Well, it's not possible that somebody is obese if they are eating properly, unless they just started eating properly, and they're still losing a bunch of weight. That's the funny thing about obesity. There's no way that anybody can rationalize or lie about it. Somebody who's like 500 pounds and they're like, I never even eat. Nobody's buying that because it's not possible.
My situation, my medal rack. I have ran 4 5Ks. I've done 2 of those in under 45 minutes, and
You know what makes it a lot easier to run 5Ks? Not having an excess of adipose tissue on your body, weighing you down and causing all your limbs to rub together in unnatural ways. If you can run a 5K now, imagine how many Ks you could run if you weren't overweight. You could run like 10K, like 20Ks, maybe even like 50Ks, dude.
I've also won 2 gold medals for powerlifting.
Well, that's pretty cool, but like I said, getting in better shape physically is going to help you in all of your sports pursuits, whether it be running, powerlifting, etc.
Did I forget to mention that I'm also perfectly healthy? I don't have diabetes.
You don't have diabetes. Oh, well then you're in perfect health. That is the measure of health. Lacks diabetes equals good health. Gotcha.
My heart rate is also sitting at a lovely 55 on a regular basis.
There's no way your resting heart rate is 55, dude. When I was overweight, my resting heart rate was like 90 or 100.
Just because I'm large and in charge does not mean that I'm lazy. Sorry.
Alright, I accept your apology. At least you apologized. That's worth something. So we got another one of the I eat healthy and exercise, and thin people just can't stand it. Thin people dislike fat people, but they also dislike when fat people engage in behaviors that might help them lose weight. Those thin people really are complicated, huh? Those skinny minis. They hate it when I'm fat, and they hate it when I engage in healthy activities that might make me lose weight. Make up your mind, thin mints. Next.
Fellow fat people, what's something that you do that you're pretty sure really pisses off thin people?
Exist.
You exist. Back to the classic bane of my existence. Exist. Exist is the bane of my existence? Wait, what? I was like, shut up. I don't hate that they exist. I hate that I exist. Oh, Punchy.
Smile, look like I'm enjoying anything about my life while being fat.
They hate that you smile and enjoy things while being fat. That's really bizarre that you would think that people were paying attention to you like that. You're like going on a roller coaster or something, and then you're enjoying it, and the whole time in your mind you think that the guy next to you is judging you and hating you because you're enjoying it. You're like, man, this guy next to me really hates me. He hates the fact that I'm enjoying this. Those are some scary levels of paranoid psychosis, I must say. You're sitting on the bus next to somebody and you're thinking in your head, you're like, man, this guy next to me just wants to end my whole life, dude. Why? What does he have against me? And then in his mind, he's like, man, I wonder what's going to happen in the next season of Black Mirror. That last one was really good. I look forward to seeing the next one, if they ever make one. Are they ever going to make another season? I wish they would. That was actually a good series.
The audacity, you know?
Yes, the audacity indeed. Existing. Being unoriginal by saying existing. Oh yeah, somebody asked me if Punchy was on there upside down. No, he's got a mouth. It's just a little mouth. See right there? And then his eyebrows are up here. Next.
Hey, fellow fat people, what's something that you do that you're pretty sure really pisses off thin people?
Okay, looks like you're having a lovely day at the pool. God, I hate that. I hate that so much, dude. Well, it's not so much that I hate it, it just enrages me. She's sitting by the pool, dude? By the pool, of all places. Who do you think you are?
Looking like a whole snack at the pool and I don't give a damn.
Looking like a snack at the pool, and she doesn't give a darn. Is anybody noticing? Has anybody come up to you and be like, whoa, 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 lady, you can't do that here. And then you're just like, can't do what? And they're like, being a complete snack, lounging on the side of the pool, you're distracting everybody with your beauty. And then the mayor came in and shook my hand and gave me the key to the city. It was a crazy day. It all really happened too, I could tell you. I know, because I was the pool chair. So we draw to a close on today's episode. I believe we only had one exist in today's episode, so that's good. I'm actually not enraged now. My rage level? At a 1 out of 10. I don't care. What about you, Punchy? I'm always at a 10 out of 10. Give me an excuse. Give me an excuse. Come at me, bro. Whoa, 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 dude, settle down. Mustache. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up. And if you're not already, please consider subscribing to the channel. Anyway, that about does it. Thanks for watching, commenting, liking, and subscribing. And I'll see you in the next one.